So now we are going to know about the evolution of the hydrosphere, how the term has come to us, who coined this term, everything we are going to know from this part. So what is written over there? The hydrosphere encompassing all the Earth's water evolved over billions of years. Hydrosphere, that means it's related to the water. Initially, volcanic eruption frequently released water vapor. Yes, we know that due to the volcanic eruption, when the volcanic eruptions is going on, the lava and magma explodes outside. Then not only the lava and magmas are coming outside, it's also releasing the water vapor and along with the gases. It will be the poisonous gases which mixes into the atmosphere. As the earth cooled down day by day and this water vapor began to the condense, and the interaction of carbon dioxide with rainwater, which we can call as a HNO3, which is also a source of acid rain. H2O plus CO2, H2CO3. Okay, so that is the formation of carbonic acid, and rainwater further facilitates this process, and over time the temperature also decreasing day by day and more water condensed and leading into the increased rainfall, and that's how our temperature or the weather, you can call it going to be change. So another information we have to know, that who coined the term. The Austrian geologist Edward Suess. Edward Suess. I am writing over the name. Some of the books that the names are not mentioned, so all of you please write down it. Edward Suess. He first coined this term. Actually, nobody discovered the hydrosphere since humans have been surrounded by water for our entire existence. So, Austrian geologist Edward Suess first coined this term. Hydrosphere is the primary succession which develops in the aquatic environment. Yes, the aquatic environment or the fishes, everything, those who are belonging from the sea bodies or the hydrosphere, they are completely dependent on this sphere. So, in a time, an area of open freshwater will naturally dry out and ultimately becoming the woodland. That is the expectation from the scientist. So, what next is written? The rainwater. Yes, it's related to the acid rain. We will read it now. The rainwater accumulated in surface depressions. The depressions, that means where the holes are located and forming the oceans, which looks about 500 million years after the Earth's formation for the ocean to fully form. It takes 500 million years. The time period you need to mention and remember, which means that they have existed for approximately 4 billion years. That much time was taken to make the formation of the rivers. Initially hosting all the life forms, the oceans began to accumulate oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. That is the process through which our trees are making their foods on the leaves. Around 25 to 3000 million years ago, and eventually oxygen began to permeate in the atmosphere, and that's why the human are going to be existed. Not only the human, also the animals, all the biospecies who have the life belongings, they can permeable to the atmosphere. What is the summary of this? The volcanic activity. The role of volcanic eruption, yes, it adds the water vapor and makes the gases into the atmosphere. Condensation process, the atmospheres in which the earth and the water vapor is going to be stored, and then it's condensed with the water vapor and the formation of rain. We already have learned the hydrological cycle, how the hydrological cycle is going upstairs and downstairs, that we have already learned in previous classes. Ocean formation, that is the gradual gathering of rainwater in surface depressions where the holes are located there. all kind of waters are going to be accumulated in this kinds of hole. Okay. Timeline, which is the understanding that oceans took about 500 million years to form the Earth's creation. And the last, photosynthesis and oxygen. The impact of photosynthesis on adding oxygen to the oceans and subsequently into the atmosphere. Okay. In the last, we are going to know about the study of ancient marine sediments. We all have to, the scientists who are working in the marine, they are basically examining ancient marine sediments, which provides the insight into the evolution of the hydrosphere. How the hydrosphere, this sphere, is evaluated or evoluted, that we are going to know from the examination of the ancient marine sediments. These sediments contain evidence of the Earth's earliest oceanic conditions, which includes the traces of the initial oxygen or oxygenation process, offering a tangible example of how the hydrosphere has changed over billions of years. That is just a case study, but previous two part you have to learn better. Okay, that is the thing, how the hydrosphere evolved day by day.